Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Oh my gosh. Okay, after I did my video yesterday, and the last couple videos I've done talking about how things just happen, they just line up. Yesterday, I went to the store. I had and today, it's what I'm going to tell you. When you get it, will completely change your world. Yesterday, I went to the store. I went to Home Depot. I was looking for a piece of trim to go around the top of my shower. I needed something very specific. I didn't want anything thick. I didn't want width-wise, height-wise, nothing. I wanted something small to go around the top of my shower. And I'm standing there talking to the guy. I'm looking down the trim aisle. I've covered this trim aisle back and forth and back and forth. And I found something. I thought, okay, well, this might work. So I'll go get the guy and I said, can I cut this piece or do you guys need to cut it? Anyway, because they come in like 16-foot pieces. I don't need 16 feet. I only need like 10 or 11. No. My thought was 12, okay? Because I knew we needed 10, and I thought allow for cutting, all that kind of stuff. So I was just going to get 12. So this guy comes over, and I tell him what I'm looking for, and we're going through the aisle to try to find something even better. And I told him, I said, even if there's something that's not trim, if you have a suggestion, let me know. I'm open to whatever. I said, I am into creating what doesn't exist. And I was standing there thinking I could even get just a flat piece of wood. And I told him, I said, I can take a flat piece of wood and wrap it with the leftover wallpaper. But I don't know that I have enough. And I started to say paper left. And he said, patience. And I said, here you go. Here you go. And I said, no. I said, I don't know if I have enough paper. And I said, patience is simply you trying to control a situation that's not for you to control anyway. I said, you just have to let go and trust the process, have faith, and just know that it will work out exactly how it's meant to work out. I'm not kidding you. He was standing there looking at me, and it was like something told him to go to the other end of the aisle. He walked down to the other end of the aisle, and he looked through a couple of pieces, and he said, what about this? Now, we've been looking for at least 10 minutes, at least. He said, what about this? It was at the far end of the aisle. It's perfect. It is exactly what I'm looking for. How we both overlooked it, how we didn't see it before, I don't know. And I told him, I said, see, when you just trust the process and you have faith that it will just work out, I said, look what happened. You found the exact piece I'm looking for. So he got ready to cut it, and I said, no, I tell you what, just give me 11 feet. I said, well, I don't need 12. Let's just do 11 feet. I get it to my car. Now, I'm driving an SUV, okay? I don't have a big truck or anything with me. The 11 feet, when I had to bend it just a little bit, but it fit perfectly. I don't know that I would have gotten 12 feet in the car. When you trust your guidance, when you trust what you hear, what you feel, ideas that you get, oh my God. Now, where it's going to shift your complete reality. And this is not going to hit for everybody. This is only going to hit for a few people. Because what came to me today, and it's there, but it really hit me today. You are here to create what doesn't exist. You are here to live and experience for the Creator. This is huge, okay? Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. You are the creator of all that is. The ultimate source of everything wants to have every possible experience ever. It is continually evolving. It is continually growing. It is continually experiencing everything. So that's why we are created, not this body. Our energy is created. It is a fractal of the ultimate energy. You're just a piece of God, the Creator. It does not mean you're any less than or any more than that ultimate energy, but you are that ultimate energy. Just like everybody else, just like everything else is pieces, parts of that energy. When you honestly, and this isn't you're going to wrap your brain around it. This isn't I understand it. No, you can't understand it. You have to understand it. When you come to the understanding that you are source in your physical body, to have your experience. There is no wrong. It just is. It is the experience that you agreed to have as part of the Creator. It's not, you're not here to be punished. You're not here to judge, to blame, to anything. What you've been through is exactly what you create, your existence, you create, hang on. What you've been through is exactly what you've created to experience. You brought other pieces, moving pieces in. You brought other people into your existence to experience whatever you have experienced. And the video I did yesterday talking about, we know, my husband and I know, when we move, we do not want to have a bunch of dogs around us. That is just wrong answer. Next house. Because when I moved here, I had a kennel right across the street. Oh my God. I had dogs right next door. I had dogs down the street on either side. The kennel across the street is not there anymore. The dogs next door are not there anymore. It's rare that I hear the dogs, they're further away. Before I moved here, it was not something that I even thought about. I experienced the dogs barking, the kennel across the street, the dogs next door barking at all hours of the night, keeping me awake, aggravating the living crap out of me, because a barking dog to me is like nails down a chalkboard. It goes through me like a hot knife through butter. It was an experience that I now know is one that I don't choose to have in my existence. You don't know what you want until you experience what you don't want. Think about it. People that cross your path, you pick up what you enjoy about them, what you don't enjoy about them. Past relationships, you have those relationships so you can learn from it and experience what you enjoy and what you don't enjoy. Jobs. You have different jobs. You figure out what you like and what you don't like. It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It just is. It is part of your experience. And because this is where it really sat with me this morning. Because when you come to the realization, the understanding that you create your existence, you don't know what you don't know until you know it, then it's your choice, it's your free will, whether you choose to experience it again or not. I know now that my next house will not have a kennel right across the street or within earshot. It's just not going to happen because I know that's not where my joy is. So, and when my dogs bark, my house will be like the last house we looked at is far enough off the road and it's surrounded by trees. So my dogs aren't going to see traffic. They're not going to see people running down the road. There will be nothing for them to bark at unless somebody comes to the house. But when you really truly understand, when you just get it, that you are the creator and you get to have this experience, and I'm covered in chills. Your whole outlook on everything changes, because then it becomes fun. It becomes joy. And it's, what do I get to experience today? Whatever it is. However it unfolds is what you get to experience. And when you look at it from happiness and joy and excitement, it completely changes everything. Am I saying every moment is going to be peachy? No. But again, those moments that aren't peachy are also for a reason. Maybe it's a lesson you need to learn. Maybe it's an experience that you have brought into your existence to mirror something in you that you need to heal. Maybe it's, barking dogs. To experience what it's like to have that, so that's what you don't want in the future. And not to focus on it, because you get what you focus on. but you focus on peace. And I'll tell you, because I didn't get wrapped up, yes, there were times I would do a video and I would want to sit outside, and all of a sudden the dogs across the street started barking. It's annoying as shit. But I just dealt with it. I just let it be. And now the dogs are gone. The dog next door, gone. They moved. Now it's quiet. You know, I mean, when you don't focus on I didn't get wrapped up in, oh my God. And you constantly are focused on the dogs barking or whatever is going on in your world that is less than pleasant. The universe has a way of taking care of all of it. I didn't have to go get nasty with the neighbor and say, will you shut your damn dogs up? I didn't have to get angry. It was an experience. So now I know that's not where my joy is. The universe said, okay, you've had that experience. Now it's time. We'll take it away. The trim. You know, you just surrender. You just let go. You really, literally can't make anything happen. Because I was getting ready to buy a piece of trim that was not exactly what I wanted, but I could make it work. Until I had that conversation, everything happens for a reason. That thought, I had not even thought about wrapping wood in wallpaper, because I've got wallpaper that comes down to the top of my shower. And I thought, well, I'll just wrap wood with wallpaper and match it up and just put it up there and it'll blend in. You probably wouldn't even know it was there. That thought never even crossed my mind, was not even a thought until I was standing there with this guy in front of me. So as I'm speaking it, I got ready to say enough paper. He thought I was going to say enough patience. It opened the door for me to explain patience in a loving way. Not, no, you damn idiot. No, no, I don't need patience. I have learned to let go of patience. Patience is a nasty word. I'm just going to flat out tell you, it is a nasty word. You don't need patience. You need trust and faith and surrender. Because when you have those, you don't need patience. You just allow the process to unfold perfectly. You trying to control it is when you need patience. And again, once, like I said, this is huge. Because once you understand that you don't need patience, and you understand that all you need is to trust and allow and have faith, you will then understand that you're here to have the experience, whatever that experience is. Have I always been in this place? No. Have I gone through rough stuff? Yes. Have I had relationships that sucked? Yes. Have I had jobs that I didn't enjoy? Yes. Have I had experiences? Yes. Have I had things that broke my heart? Yes. Relationships. And that's the other thing. Thank you. When you come to the understanding that you are here to have an experience that you chose to have, it's easier to just let go of the past. Look at all of the experiences. Is it something you enjoyed? Or was it something that you got to experience so you know that that's not what you enjoy? And then you're looking at it from the bigger picture and you go, okay, well, no, I didn't enjoy that, but it was just an experience. It puts a whole new light on it. It puts a whole new view on what you went through, what you got to experience. And you just see it as, in the process, yes, it may have sucked, like in a big way. But it was for a reason. You had a choice what to do with that experience. If it was something you didn't enjoy, now your choice is, do I continue living in that nonsense? Do I continue reliving and rehashing and dragging that big ass anchor with me through the rest of my life? Having it hold me down? Having it make me remember the bad, dwell in the negative, allow that situation, that person, to continue to control me? Because that's what they're doing. That's what you're doing, is allowing that situation to control you. You're giving it your power. Because it's not even there anymore. It's not even there. And you're still holding on to anger and resentment. Let it go. It's not here. It was an experience. See it for what it was. Let it go. And be happy. Take back your power. If you choose to be happy, if you choose to cut that anger, again, it's your choice. Nobody can make this choice for you. You have to do this. It is literally, it is as simple as that. If you're gonna, and this is where, once you understand this, once you get it, you're going to come across people and you will try to explain this to them. You will try. And for some that don't resonate with this and you want to argue with me, this is not for you. This video is not for you because you're not there yet. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to try to convince you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you through to get to the next level, to get to a better understanding, to get to a better place where you can live your heaven on earth and be excited about everything. Everything. Because you know it is an experience. You know, whether, you know, like the next house that my husband and I buy, wherever it is. We've been looking for a house for 2 years. We don't sit and go, oh my God, is it ever going to show up? All we've done is waste time. All we've done, no. I look back over the 2 years and I think, oh my God, we've traveled. We have met amazing people. We have seen different houses. We see what we don't want, so we know what we do want. The last house that we looked at, we were pretty close to buying that house. But it's just not right. It's not the house. There were parts of it that were like perfect. So now we know, oh my God, this is what I would love to have in my next house. Because it hasn't shown up yet, we still have time to say, this is what we want. You know, it's like going to a restaurant. Those Japanese, okay, here you go. The Japanese restaurants where they fix everything in front of you. Until it's on your plate and you have consumed it, you have the choice. You have the ability to change it. You can say, I would like, I don't know, I want a rare steak. And then they go, okay, is this what you want? You know, cook it a little bit more. Now, it's not me. I like my steak rare, very rare. But if you want it cooked more, you say, no, cook it a little bit longer. Or I don't want whole shrimp. I want you to cut it up, and they will cut it up. Or I want a little more spice. I want a little more sauce. I want a little more or a little less. Until you consume it, you can change it. But you have to know what you want. You don't know you want rare steak unless you've had something that's overcooked. You don't know you want a steak that's medium unless you've had a rare steak and you're like, okay, I can't handle this now. It's not bad. It just is. You don't know unless you experience it. To me, I prefer to have my shrimp already detailed. I don't want tails. I don't want to pick through my food and have to pull the tails off my shrimp. That's annoying. Because when I eat, I want to eat. I don't want to have to pick through my food. The only reason I know that is because I've had meals where they serve you shrimp with the tails on it. And I had to pick through and pull the shrimp out and pull the tail off. Is it nitpicky? Yeah, but you know what? That's me. Maybe that's not you. Maybe that doesn't bother you. We're here to have experiences. Your experience is what you're here to enjoy. Mine is what I'm here to enjoy. They're not the same. That is why God is everywhere, experiencing everything. Because even if you don't want tails on your shrimp either, you're looking at it with your perspective, not mine. So the creator gets to have both experiences, which are going to be a little, even a minuscule different. It's still different. This is exciting. When you get it, oh my God, you get to have so much fun. Because then it's exciting of, what do I get to do today? What do I get to experience? I came here to experience life. How am I going to do that today? What is going to show up for me today? You know, and it could be like my husband ran the truck and a bee dropped down, a wasp. They're not fun. When he was driving the truck, he went to kill it and looked up and he was heading for the ditch. So he hit the ditch the other day. He did a little bit of damage to his truck, but he's okay. The truck's okay. Again, how do you deal with that? Do you get wigged out? Do you get pissed off? Do you beat the hell out of the truck? Do you let it ruin the rest of your day? Or do you just deal with it and move on? And be grateful that you're okay, the truck is okay. The person, the mailbox that you took out, the person that owns that house was extremely pleasant. They weren't an ass. They didn't come out screaming and yelling at you. Even if they did, how do you handle it? Everything happens for a reason, for you. And like I said, looking at everything that has just happened, I can't make all this stuff happen. I could not have made that trim appear yesterday. It just appeared. Literally, we had covered that aisle from one end to the other, both sides, looking at everything until I said, just have faith and trust. And whatever's meant to be will be. And I'm not kidding you. He turned and he walked down to the end of the aisle and he looked through a couple of pieces and he's like, what about this? Will this work? And I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. It is literally perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. And when I say exactly, other than it wasn't PVC, because I want to, but I can paint it. It's wood. I can paint it. It's no big deal. But the shape of it, the size of it, perfect. So anyway, I hope this helps you. I hope this sheds light so you can enjoy the rest of your life. However long that is, because we never know when it's our last breath. You might take one more and be gone. You might take 1,000,000 more. You might be here for another 20, 30, 40, 50 years, depending on how old you are. I mean, crap, I'm 60. I might be here for another 40, 50 years. I don't know. People live that long. As long as no, I take that back, because I will be healthy. And I'm going to enjoy every minute, every now moment. So I love you. Have fun. I mean, this is like literally, this is exciting. Now that I get it, my inner child is like jumping for joy. She is so ready to go have fun today. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, I've got some stuff I need to get done around the house. Because again, we're getting ready to sell the house. But I get to have fun. I get to do it. And I'm grateful that I have the ability to do it, the knowledge to do it, the strength, the health, the everything. I get to do it. So anyway, have an amazing day. I send you so much love and so many blessings. So many blessings. Go enjoy the experience, whatever it is. And we will talk soon.